Hello and welcome to the Friday Life. And as promised, today I'm talking about a common trap for parents. So, without further ado, I'm just going to dive straight into the subject. So, what is that common trap for parents? And dun dun dun, it is wanting your children to be happy. And before you say like, whoa, what is she talking about? I invite you to just hear me out. And I have children. Of course, I want them to be happy, but it all sort of boils down to the intensity of it. So if your investment in your children being happy results in you finding it very difficult to tolerate them being angry, sad, or frustrated, then it really limits your relationship. And to illustrate that thought, I'll give you an image. I find it much easier to think about things like that in images. So imagine your relationship with your child is a house. And in that house, you have a nice big lounge. And that big lounge would be the state of what we call in psychology talk a well-regulated state. You're feeling reasonably calm, reasonably present, alert, and you are able to just notice what is happening around where a child is at, what they need, how they feel, and you're sort of quite at peace with whatever's happening in the moment. And then in that house there are other rooms. There's a room of joy, a room of curiosity, sadness, anger, shame. And as your child grows and their emotional life gets more and more complex, the number of rooms in the house of your relationship grows as well. And the thing is, as a child goes through life, meeting different challenges, finding themselves in different situations, going through ups and the downs, inevitably they will find themselves not only in that chilled out lounge, but also in all of those other rooms. And if you can bear that, if you can meet your child in their anger, in their sadness, as well as their joy and curiosity, what they learn in those moments, that it is okay to feel all those feelings, they're not that scary. And they also learn that they can share all of that with you. And that communication around feelings, and interestingly, mostly that communication happens non-verbally. So your child notices whether you are available or to just still be with them in whatever they're feeling. So that communication and continuous connection form a strong foundation for your child's emotional security. So how do we do that? It's just a question of sort of ongoing awareness and constantly growing your comfort zone around sort of staying present with the different states of your child. It's about noticing how your child is feeling in the moment, and if it helps, you can add you can actually talk yourself through it. Oh, you must be feeling really angry right now, or sad, or frustrated. And also just letting that in, and also noticing how it makes you feel. Like, I promise you will notice that some of those feelings are incredibly uncomfortable to sit with. And when that happens, any of us in any moment have a choice. So we can either run away from that feeling and cut off and shut down emotionally because it's just too much to be with, or out of that discomfort we might be tempted to jump out in that situation and sort it all out for the child and rescue them and make it all good again. So these are two extremes, and in the middle is that present state where you see what is going on. You're not running away, you're not jumping in with a blazing sword, or what I would also call it a mama bear state, or oh, it's coming to sort out. But instead you're present in that situation with that trust that your child is able to go through whatever they're going through. They're able to find their own way. They're able to ask for your help as and when they need it, and you will be able to provide that help. But there's just much more connection and presence and dialogue in that middle ground. So yeah, that's all I had to say about wanting our children to be happy. And so I hope that by now you can see that, if that desire is so strong, it creates a very limited mold for your child to fit in. Anyway, I'll stop rambling now, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope it was good food for thought, and if you have any thoughts or comments, yeah, please post them below. I'd love to hear where you're at with it all. Alright, have a great weekend.